Oh, what's up, everybody? I wanted to talk about this little guy right here. It's not so much a review as just an introduction. Before the video really starts, what do you think it is? You might already know, but based off the blade shape, what do you think it is? I think it's kind of following in some footsteps of another knife. I think it's pretty cool. But anyway, this is the Orion Knives Ares. Ares being the god of war. But this, he sent to me for free. Thank you, David. That was really cool of you. Not to review or anything. He just sent it. David is the man. Not because of that, but I love that guy at Blade Banter. Blade Banter has a channel. I'll link that. But he also has a company, Orion Knives. I discovered him because I was obsessed with this knife. This is called the Solaris. But his name was Orion Knives. And his logo's got the 3 stars. And I started following him because of that. Because of my son, whose middle name is Orion. Sorry, but that's why I got the 3 stars in my logo. Can you even see that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how I found him. And then ever since then, once I got this, I've loved all of his knives. They're simple, they're affordable, they're fun. You're supporting an awesome dude. But, I mean, Blade Banter is a legitimate genius, not just, with knife stuff. I mean, he it's hard to describe, but I mean, he invented a tool that will measure, like this, the amount of force that took. He's the one that taught me if you like a big fuller, you can change the detent by flicking up here. That's a stronger detent, and down here, it's a lighter detent, much easier. That's how I'm able to flick with like that finger. Basically what I'm saying, I can't do it with my pinky, that's what I'm trying. Pinky's worthless. Oh, no, I did it. Basically what I'm saying is, go check them out, Orion Knives, but this is the Ares. This is a blade. It's 14C 28N. How long is the blade? Let's see. Cutting edge is just over 3 inches from here to here. It's a Tonto. It's got a nice big fuller. There's his logo right there. I like that it's tucked away in there. There's the 14C. Very minimal billboarding. It's got a nice titanium pocket clip. It fits on there nicely. This is G10. The clip is reversible. I do believe with this design you can fit a wire clip or even a Lynch Northwest clip in there. But what makes this knife cool, like this is a button lock and a flipper, is this is a pivot lock. I forgot what he called it. But I like that idea right here. You've seen it on the truffles. This is the same company that made that. Same idea. I think David's was supposed to come first, and then the truffles, but something got held. I don't know. I just work here. But let me just tell you, opening and closing a knife from the pivot is, if you like to fidget, that's the perfect way. I mean, the pivot is a natural pinch point. You don't have to move your hands or anything to use it. I mean, it's already there. It's like with a button lock, you can flick it, you move your hands. It's kind of the same thing. But it's just, it feels so natural when it's right there. And it takes some force to open it, so you can keep your finger there and still use it. I dig this idea. You can see kind of inside how it works. You push the button, And then something happens, but the internal piece there goes inside, and that's what lets it close. Here you can see a top view. There you go. See that? Goes away, and that's what lets it close. It's really, really cool design. Not quite sure how it works yet. I haven't taken this apart. But, you know, when it is closed, it's smooth. It is smooth. It's not quite guillotine. So, you can hold it straight up and down. It'll get to about that far, and then it'll finish. And I like that kind of action. I don't like guillotine action. I like that slow. This one doesn't quite have it, but it's pretty close. I wouldn't be afraid to have my hands there, and it's not going to do any damage. So, I mean, but if you put some wrist into it, then yes, but anyway, let's get some. So I don't have my computer open, so this is all off the top of my head. Like I said, it's just checking it out. I'll review it. But we got the G10. He has other colors. There's black with black, so more tactical. This is the black and satin, which I like the black and satin. There's even black blade with green. People like that black and green. Then you get the titanium clip. Get some nice hardware. The pivot on the thing is huge. Which, I don't know if it's titanium or not, but if it is, you could probably anode these pieces. That'd be pretty cool. Got a nice back spacer. This thing, I think, was $80, but sometimes it goes on sale for less. But for $80, you're getting a good chunk of 14C. You get this cool pivot lock. Pivot something. Like I said, I forgot the name of it, but it's cool. It just feels so natural to have a button right there on the pivot. There should be more of this. I'd be down for that. No flipper. A lot of you guys don't like flippers, like on the Solaris. A lot of you took it off. Me personally, I like all the options, but I actually don't mind not having a flipper on this guy. I don't know that I would use it. Oops. You got this little ramp right here. It actually feels pretty good with your thumb right there. Lets you know you're on that transition between handle and blade. It's like if you weren't looking, you just pulled it out of your pocket, your hand goes right where it's supposed to. Instinctively. I like that. It's kind of like a little thumb reminder. Put your hand here. We got this little swedge that goes down. Not the curve of the blade, but it's actually like swedged. Can you see that? Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Makes it a little slender. This is American Tonto, so these things were designed to pierce. They're pretty strong behind the tip and behind the edge over here. Cold Steel popularized the American Tonto as opposed to Japanese, where it would curve up. And Tontos are pretty easy to sharpen. You just treat it as two separate blades, and then you'll never lose that tip. A lot of people round it off, and so they're afraid, so they won't get a Tonto because they don't want to round it off. But you sharpen this, and then you sharpen that, and you're good to go. You'll keep that tip. And that tip that's where you're going to get your good slicing when you really want to cut through stuff. And then you can also carve. This thing's comfortable. But I'm digging this. I've been using it. Not heavy or anything. Not yet, anyway. I've been using another knife lately. Look at this. I need to get that cleaned off. That's lasagna. Maybe I'll have a nice lasagna Damascus on there. Don't be afraid to use your knives, by the way. Get in there. Get in there and get dirty with it. But yeah, so this is the Aries. The sub $100 knife. This is an awesome knife. Awesome value. You get that titanium stuff. You get a cool blade. You get a super fidgety knife. If you like to fidget, this is it right here. I like that. But yeah, check him out. Go to OrionKnives.com. Check it out. He's got this. He's got the Scorpion, which I don't have out. He's got the Iris, which is a cool one, using an Openo blade. He's got more coming. This is his latest one. But we need these to take off so he can start going. He has like a bunch of stuff he's excited about. But check him out. This thing is... I love it. So, yeah. Check him out. Let me know what you think. David is one of us. He's a community member. Super cool dude. A genius. And he's always willing to help at the drop of a hat. So, go support him for any other reason. Or for no other reason other than he's just awesome. But you'll get an awesome knife. He's done good with this. It's really cool. But that's all I got for you. So I'll catch you next time.